What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. As y'all can probably see from what's behind me, I did a little bit of exploring off camera and I finally managed to find some spruce wood. So I ended up going off in that direction and I found a village and then I found a spruce forest. So that was pretty cool, very useful, and it's going to help me to finally continue building my house. And I've actually decided to switch up the block palette a little bit. I think I'm going to get rid of the birch wood, probably get rid of this cobblestone trim. I'm going to keep the same design and everything, but I think I'm going to switch up the whole block palette and try to go with something that looks a little bit nicer. And then while I was off that way, I actually found myself a second dog and a cat. And at the time of recording this, I haven't uploaded the third video yet, so I'm hoping that I get some comments for name suggestions for this dog. For this dog, I will also need some name suggestions, and for the cat, I will be naming her Pickles. And the reason for that is I have a friend who has a black cat named Pickles, so I saw the black cat over while I was exploring, and I just knew that I had to get it and name it Pickles. For this episode, what I'm going to be doing is building myself a library for my enchanting room. And as you can see, I did a little bit of terraforming over here, flattened this area out, and this is where I'm going to build my library, and it'll officially kind of start the little village that I'm planning on building here. So I'll have a path that connects my house over to this library here, and then hopefully I will eventually end up filling this entire plains biome up with various buildings, houses, and just things to make it a real lively village. But in the meantime, I'm going to collect up the blocks that I'm going to need to build this library, and I'm going to kind of construct a little frame for it. I'm still not 100% sure what design I'm going to go with. I have some ideas, but I'm going to collect up a little bit of materials and I'm going to get to work on a frame for that. Alright guys, so I think I've finished up basically what I want the outline to look like. It's going to be a pretty large building, as y'all can see, but I want to have the front entrance kind of poking out a little bit here, and then I want it to be a relatively large library, so you'll come through this entranceway in here, and then I want to just have a bunch of bookshelves on this side, and then a little passageway that comes over to the enchanting area right here. And as y'all can see, the block palette is going to be spruce logs for kind of the supports in the corners, and then I'm going to have stone bricks and cobblestone, and I may throw in a little bit of spruce or oak wood within the walls. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm just gonna kind of see how it goes as I start building. I collected a bunch of cobblestone, and I have a decent bit smelting up in the furnace back there, so I'm gonna wait for that to smelt up a little bit, get a bunch more stone bricks, and just kind of see what I can do with this. So I've kind of been experimenting with things a little bit, and I think I found a design that I really like for the outside walls. So I think I'm going to stick with this for these walls over here, and yeah, I think this is going to leave enough room for my enchanting setup over in this corner, probably. And so I'm going to do this design, mirror that over here, and then the front, I've decided to go with an oak roof for this build, and I'll probably put some spruce trim on the main roof, and then I'm still kind of trying to figure out what is going to look good for this front bit here. I might try to mirror something kind of like this, and I'm still not 100% set on this roof part here. I might try to redesign that a little bit, but like I said, I'm still experimenting with this front part. I'm working on it, but we're getting there. I'm getting to a design that I'm starting to like, and then once I've really ironed it out, I can just strap down and get to building it. Okay, so I've come up with the design for the front, and it's a little bit funky, but I honestly think I like it. Um, I don't know. It's similar to what we have over here. It's kind of sticking out the window part, but I have these walls, and then a little awning part, and this kind of tapers off here. And I don't know. I think it adds a nice little bit of depth, and yeah, I think it looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna stick with this. Who knows? Maybe I'll have some great idea and I'll change it up. But as of right now, I think I'm liking this. It has some nice contrast with the cobblestone and the stone bricks, and then you toss in the spruce wood. It, spruce always looks great. The oak roof over here adds a nice little bit of contrast. I think I'm liking how this is coming along, so I'm gonna go ahead and mirror both of these over to the other side and see if I can start working on a design for the back. And I'm not sure if I want to have windows on the back or not, because I might honestly just have the back as a giant wall of bookshelves. So if I end up going that route, I'll need to figure out how to add some depth onto the back here without having some windows sticking out. So that's going to be another fun little task for me to try to handle. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and mirror these onto this side, and we'll see how the build is shaping up. Alrighty, so I have what's more or less going to be the final design for the sides and for the front. I left this front part the same. I think it looks pretty good the way it is. Like I said, if I think of something crazy to change it, if I have some brilliant idea, I might switch it up, but I think it looks pretty good. Good contrast, good depth. And then I switched up this little awning part here over the side windows, and I changed that spruce into some cobblestone. So I think this arch looks a lot better than the flat bit that it was before. I think that was just lacking depth and it looked just pretty plain, but I think this little arch looks really good. I left this the way it is. I might put some planters in here with some trapdoors and put some flowers in them. There's a pretty good chance that I'm going to do that at some point. And then as for the back, I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do back here. I'm gonna have to think about that, experiment a little bit, but I think it's coming along really well so far, and I'm super excited to finish this off. Obviously, I'm not gonna have the bookshelves to put in it anytime soon. I'm still working to even get enough for a full enchanting setup, but that being said, I think this is going to be a really cool building once it's all finished up, and I think it's going to be a really good first addition to our little village here. Alright, and here is what the back of my library is going to look like. And like I mentioned before, I'm not going to have windows here. I think we're just going to line pretty much this entire back area. After this interruption, I will continue explaining my idea. So I'm gonna line this whole back area just with bookshelves, and then where this kind of has an indentation on the inside, I just put cobblestone. I think it's gonna be a good spot to put a painting or two. Just kind of add a little bit of detail into the library, a little bit of color as well. But yeah, this is what I've decided for the back. I think I added at least a little bit of depth to it, as much as I can without the windows. And then, like I said, I've added the planters on the sides, and then I added a little awning to the roof as well, and or the front door, not the roof. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. Pretty much all I have left to do now is the roof, and of course I still have to do the interior, but it is coming along pretty nicely. And I think this is going to be a pretty good size in here. Plenty of room to put bookshelves and then my little enchanting setup. But yeah, I think this is going really well so far. And I'm gonna continue working on the roof now. Alright everyone, so as y'all can probably see, I have more or less completely finished the exterior of our library. I ended up adding those little flower boxes I was talking about. I finished up the roof. I think the only thing that I may switch up is eventually changing just this big cobblestone wall to have some sort of detail on it. Maybe another awning, a little part that juts out, maybe some windows, something on there. But other than that, yeah, I think it's not the best building I've ever made. The roof is kind of plain. You know, it's not the best. It's not showcasing the best of my building abilities, but I think it came out really nice. It's a nice, quaint little library, and I didn't want it to be super fancy or anything. I don't want my little village that I'm building here to be filled with these massive houses or anything. I want it to just be like a little local village library. And I think these parts on the roof coming out really add a little bit to it and make it not quite so uniform. But yeah, so I have that roof on there, I have these sides, and then coming around the back, this is what the back of it is looking like. Um, so yeah, like I said, not the best thing I've ever built by far, but yeah, I think came along really nicely. But that being said, like I said, it's just the exterior that's done for now. I still have to put a ceiling on here, and then I also need to go ahead and do the floor and put bookshelves in here, but I don't have everything I need for that as of right now. So I think I'm going to take a little break from the building, and I actually need to go mining because if y'all can see here, I'm using a stone pickaxe because I have completely run out of iron through all the mining and the chopping of wood I had to do to complete that library. All I have is one iron ingot and four iron nuggets left. So I will be going on a caving journey before I do any more building on the library or on my house, because both of those things are going to require uh, cobblestone, more wood, and everything. And it's just something that I don't feel like doing with stone tools. So I'm gonna go mining, maybe find some diamonds, whatever it may be. I'm gonna go do that, and I will then finish up the interior of my library and actually start building my house, which, we're now 4 episodes in, and I still don't even have a completed house. Another thing that I wanted to touch on while I was here at my house is that at the time that I'm recording this part of the video, I've actually uploaded episode 3, and I got a comment suggesting a few names for this brown dog right here, and the horse really wants to be in the video right now. But this brown dog will be named Barry, and this commenter left a few different name suggestions, but Barry stuck out to me a little more than the other two, and I thought it would fit this dog perfectly. So I'll throw up that comment here. Thank you so much for leaving that and for showing support on the videos. But yeah, this dog is officially Barry, and once I have an anvil, which obviously requires more iron, I will use one of these name tags to name him Barry and forever cement his name in our Minecraft world. As I was editing the previous clips, I realized that it was going to be a really short video. I spent a pretty decent time actually recording this stuff, but it was mostly just a lot of building, and I was, going between cutting and just showing you all my progress and just building off camera and everything. So it felt like it was going to be a lot longer of a video than it actually was. And because of that, I wanted to get back on and just kind of go around, do some little things around, and just kind of talk to y'all for a few more minutes. I didn't want to leave the video so short, so that's what I'm doing back on here. I did go ahead and finish up the floor inside the library, and I'll show y'all that in just a second after I collect these fields and everything. But yeah, I really just wanted to come on and tell you guys how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching the videos. I know I'm not getting a ton of views or anything, but I do really appreciate every single view that I do get. And it really means a lot to me, seeing support on these videos. Any like, comment, subscriber, even every single view that I get, they all mean a lot to me, just because, you know, this is something that I do for fun, and I am having a really good time doing this, but I'm so new to all this. I really am obviously not the best YouTuber around. I'm still learning a lot when it comes to editing and making videos. But with that being said, I really hope to be learning from each and every single video. I hope that every video that I put out is a little bit better than the last, and I'm hoping that, you know, eventually I will be making really good videos that people really want to watch. But I do still appreciate every single comment, every single view that I'm getting on these videos right now, and all the support that I get. And on that note, any recommendations that you may have, any feedback, anything that you like about the videos, let me know. You know, leave a comment about what I'm doing well, something that you want to see more of in the future. Leave a comment about what maybe isn't so great. Constructive criticism, you know, let me know what I could improve upon, what you want to see in future videos. But and especially the building style from this video is something that I want y'all to let me know about. Do you guys like seeing the cuts between clips just showing the progress, or would you guys want more of a time lapse showing everything I'm doing, showing the whole process of the build, or even just getting on and doing things one by one, showing y'all as I place all the blocks and everything, you know? Let me know what you guys want. And yeah, like I said, this is the finished library floor. I put a couple bookshelves in here. I only had enough leather to make 9 as of right now, but as y'all saw with that cow farm over here, it's grown a little bit, so I'm hoping that pretty soon I'll be able to fill up this entire library, make it really cool, and get my enchanting setup in here. That's still a little ways down the line. I still need to do some more mining and everything, get some more materials, and finish up the library. I still need glass panes for these windows. I still need to figure out the roof, figure out these big cobblestone patches on the sides of the building. But other than that, I think that the library has actually come along really nicely. The roof isn't necessarily the best, but other than that, I think it looks really good. I think this is a really solid build. It's nothing crazy, but I think it's a really good first addition to our little village here. And I still need to connect a path over to the library, and obviously I'm hoping that this whole plains biome here is going to be incorporated into our village eventually. But as of right now, I think this is a really good first addition. I know this video isn't going to be quite as long as some of the other ones, but I think I yapped enough here at the end. I didn't really do much. I was just kind of talking to y'all. But like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying all the videos, and I do appreciate each and every single view and comment, like anything that it may be on these videos. So if you guys are enjoying the series, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know in the comments, leave a like. All of it is appreciated. And on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.